take me through yesterday. What was that like when you're getting ready for a hockey game, and next thing they know, they tell you to go back to the hotel? A little bit surreal.
Yeah, it was definitely. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't a bit of a strange feeling. Some guys had some equipment on. I was kind of just finishing my warm up and about to get ready, and they told us. So yeah, you're the mindset kind of flips right away. You're like, yeah, it was a bit of a weird situation, but obviously other teams have gone through it, and it's kind of the situation we're in this year. So we kind of rolled with it and go from there.
I guess that's all you can do in this day and age. Did you guys have any like advance warning that this was coming up on the horizon, or was it just totally out of the blue?
Yeah, we didn't get much warning. I don't know how it all worked out, but like I said, it was kind of just before we went out for warm ups, and we got told. So it was a bit of shock to everybody. But yeah, I mean, obviously it's one of those things that we're working through right now, and you guys just got to roll with it.
Bob Stoffer, 630 Ched.
Well, Montreal is a great city at the best of times, but maybe not right now to spend 5 days in. But just on that note, can you maybe express to us, Ryan, just how incredibly disciplined you guys have got to be on a day-to-day basis? I mean, you get tested all the time, and maybe just sort of explain the lengths of what you guys are going through just to be able to try to pull this off.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we want to keep it out of the locker room. That's a huge important thing this year. You just absolutely cannot bring it in, and so guys are being smart. Nobody's risking anything, and the setup this year at the hotel is they have nice lounges and stuff for us to hang out in, and ping pong tables, that kind of thing. So they've made it easier to stay in a hotel for multiple days, and that's just what we're doing. I mean, it's. Yeah, like you said, Montreal is a great city. We'd love to be able to go for dinner and stuff like that, but it's just not possible this year.
And from a hockey perspective, I mean, you got to be flexible with dealing with the pandemic, but you yourself literally have to be flexible shift by shift right now. How did the move back to center go the other night? And is that part of what you have to be able to do right now, just in terms of being open and willing to move from left wing to center if need be?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I've done it a couple times this year, and so the transition's not too difficult. And I've played with most of the guys now, so yeah, it's definitely one of those situations where you just gotta go with it. And I mean, obviously, I played center most of my life, so I'm definitely comfortable down there. And it's a bit of an adjustment right away, and after a couple shifts, it's easy to get into.
Mark Spector, Sportsnet.
So is it fair to call this rest for your team? Like, even though it's unexpected, can this go down in the books as a couple days off, or is it different when it comes by surprise?
Well, I mean, yeah, we didn't play last night, so definitely it's a bit of a rest. We've been going pretty hard here, pretty much every second day, and a couple back-to-backs mixed in there, so a couple days off. Obviously, we get to rest the body a little bit. Should do us good.
I know it's not your call, Ryan, but as a guy that's playing, would you rather get these Montreal games in before you get back to Edmonton somehow, some way, or leave them till May and make them up at the end? Does it make a difference to you?
Well, I mean, I think ideally we'd just like to keep the schedule the way it is and play the games as we can or as we're supposed to, and not have to make them up at the end. I know that's the situation with a lot of teams, especially in the States right now, but they're going to have to make some up at the end. But obviously, ideally, we just want to get them done and not have to do that extra week at the end.
John Liu, TSN.
Hi, Ryan. I'm just wondering what needs to happen between now and tomorrow night for you, your teammates, your coaches, to feel completely safe to play tomorrow's game?
Well, I mean, I think we're just kind of trusting the NHL right now to follow the right protocols and keep everybody out there safe. And right now, I mean, we're preparing for a game. We don't know what's going to happen. I'm sure we'll find out soon, but we're preparing like we are playing tomorrow, and just got to go from there. And obviously, our mindset's got to be we're playing tomorrow, and we need a big win.
If all the Canadians test negative today, tomorrow, whenever all those PCR tests come back, would that be sufficient to set your mind at ease about playing tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's I guess the NHL has to deem what's safe and what's not safe. And I mean, if there's not a lot of close contacts, things like that, no other positive tests, then yeah, I mean, we'll be ready to go.
Herb Zurkowski, Montreal Gazette.
Thank you, Ryan. Thanks for your time. I hooked up late, so excuse me if you've been asked this before, but of course your team was in the sequence or habit of playing every other night, saying that you're in the midst of playing 12 and 21 days. So what's your initial assessment? Is the extra rest good, or, considering the team's in a bit of a groove, any concern about losing momentum?
No, I do think that a couple days off here and there gives ourselves a chance to rest and get the proper recovery. It's been a pretty intense stretch here, and we were prepared to keep doing that. But I don't think a couple days off like this will hurt us at all.
Great, thank you.
Quinn Phillips, Global.
Hi, Ryan. Every one of us out there gets COVID fatigue. Is this kind of a reminder of just how quickly things can change?
Yeah, for sure. First time in, I believe it's the first time in our division it's happened. So we've been pretty lucky. Obviously, guys have been taking care of themselves, being safe, and but it's happened down there. So it's in the States, and teams have had to go through it. So, I mean, obviously we knew that was a possibility, and when it happened last night, it was still a bit of a shock. But yeah, like I said before, it's just it's one of the things we're dealing with right now, and it's a situation that we're in, and just kind of got to roll with it and prepare for the next one.
Thank you.